Essentially, I was like you at one time, buying into the same sort of nonsense, looking for the holy grail, running from guru to guru, trying to somehow hit on a system, that didn't lose, all the sorts of things that you probably have gone through. I was there, did the same thing. But I just want to reassure you that I'm an educator and a trader, okay? I do trade the markets, and I do educate. I do them both. I'm not a marketer, I'm not a gambler, and I'm just a trader like you, okay? Looking for the answer that I've already found. And you'll find it sort of interesting on how I came about this epiphany that I have come across, over the last 10 years. When I first started to trade about 16 years ago, I was educated by one of those gurus to believe that exceptionally large monthly returns were possible, by trading the Forex market, because it was such a large $5 trillion market that nobody would mind, of course, if you came in and scooped a little bit of money out here or there, With the exception of the fact is that, yes, they do, because it's auction-based market and a zero-sum game. For every buyer, there's a seller, so someone has to win and someone has to lose. Anyway, I think you know how this story is going to progress, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway, because I just want you to know my own humble beginnings were probably no different than your own. Essentially, I came into the market prepared to make these high returns, and in a little less than 3 months, I took a $100,000 account and I blew it up completely by trading ridiculous leverage, ridiculous position size, and listening to some guy that had me trading ridiculously. I still remember how I felt at the time. I felt suicidal. I felt like a failure. I felt ridiculous about everything that I had done. But what was worse is that I'd lost respect, not just with my father, but with my family and a lot of other people, who had at one time looked at me as somebody who really knew what he was talking about, or somebody with a valuable opinion or a valuable statement, and that was the most frustrating part, I felt suicidal. I felt, like I wanted to end it all. And it was because I was exhausted from trading, and I was exhausted from losing, and I was frustrated with. You've been through it all, haven't you? Wringing your hands, tearing your hair short with your family, probably even at times because you're losing money because nobody really took the time, or you never took the time yourself to master your own emotions. Well, I'm here to tell you that I did turn it around. I started to trade profitably. It took me 4 years of struggle, of failure, of learning and failing and learning and failing before I finally turned the corner in my 5th year. And when I turned the corner, I started to get respectable returns, above average returns on a regular basis. And for the next 10 years, I was able to do that, making somewhere between 12% and 36% per annum. And this is the whole point that I guess I'm trying to sit here and tell you, is that the Forex market is a market that, if you trade it properly, can be your friend. Then you'll fall victim to the marketers, to the scammers, to the market manipulators, and to everything else that's in the market that normally wouldn't affect you if you were actually taught properly. And so that's why we're here, because I do believe that we have a number of services that can help you to become not just a better trader, but to make money at the same time.